Hi. All right. Hi. Okay. So I just tried to go live on Instagram, and not only did they not let me go live, but they sent me a thing saying your content has violated community rules and blah, 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 which is a message I get from Instagram all the time. So I was like, I don't need you, Instagram. I got friends. I got friends on YouTube. So hello, surprise. This is a surprise live stream on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things. I know nobody knew I was going live, so I don't know if you're going to be here in the comments, but let's try. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to give you a couple of updates and answer some questions if I can and chill out, hang out. I've got a little bit of free time. Okay. Number one, you can see I'm still in my tiny Airbnb because I'm still in Mexico City. I had to move Curacao back a full week. So I'm not leaving for Curacao until Monday the 17th. I'm still in Mexico City. So in Delaware, I think they've had two snows since I left, like two significant snows since I left. So I'm glad to be in Mexico City. But I'm in a place where I didn't bring enough clothes. So I have like tank tops and I have beach attire for Curacao. So I'm trying to figure out how to stay wrapped up at all times. I think it's not cold. It's 61 degrees, right? So I can't complain. In Delaware yesterday when I talked to my parents, my dad was like, "It's 19 degrees." I think that's what he said. What does it say? Dover. Today is 41 in Dover, so that's better. But I'm not properly dressed for a long stay in Mexico City. I may actually go and buy a sweatshirt or two because I don't have long socks and I don't have a sweatshirt. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm hanging out here. No, Angela, they would not let me be great. So Instagram and Facebook, they know I don't like them. They know I don't like them, and they govern themselves accordingly. They add fuel to the fire. So Instagram, if you're trying to grow a business, you cannot grow a business with your strategy being to get clients from Instagram over to your website. Instagram and Facebook are haters and they will not cooperate if your plan is to move people from Instagram or from Facebook over to, if that is your main marketing strategy, I don't know what you're going to do. Okay. That was a thing 5 years ago. 5 years ago, people built in multi-million dollar businesses by moving their Instagram followers over to their platforms. Not today. Not today, right? All I was trying to do, I posted an Instagram story that said tap my bio for the link, right? And then in my bio, I put the Exodus link, right? And they were like, no, can't do it. Took my story down and wouldn't let me live stream. Okay. So this is why we run the challenge. You need to have a system. If you have a business, you need to have a system to get clients. That system is not Instagram. Don't worry. If you are concerned about joining the Get Your Next Three Clients challenge because you think we're going to teach you how to do Instagram, no, we're not. I hate them. I am not a fan of Facebook and Instagram, right? The Get Your Next Three Clients challenge. There are two ways for online business owners, right? People who need to get clients from the internet. There are two ways that I know of, or three, but I only use two. Two ways to get clients from the internet. So the third one is to pay for ads. I don't do that. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't do it. So I don't teach it. Okay. So we're going to take that off the table. From me, I can't teach that to you. But the two ways that I can teach you. Number one, grow your own platform. I think YouTube is the platform to grow, right? But grow your own platform, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a YouTube channel, grow your own platform. This is what we teach in the YouTube Success Challenge, which is at vicarious.com/challenge. I teach you how to grow a YouTube channel to get yourself clients online. I can't do these. CHALLENG. I can't talk and type. Okay, so that's one way that I teach. YouTube Success Challenge, vicarious.com/challenge. Grow your platform full of your ideal client who are ready and interested, willing to buy your product or pay for your service. That's what I do. That's how House Sitter School supports me. I'm in Mexico City today because House Sitter School supports me, because my YouTube channel brings in a steady stream of House Sitter School clients. I've set house sitter school up in a way that most of the people who have taken house sitter school, like the overwhelming majority, I've never spoken to. It doesn't take any of my time. I've set up house sitter school. They know how to buy house sitter school. They come from YouTube to house sitter school to house sitting without me having to teach one on one. Okay, so growing your own platform, that is a way that I have a business that supports me. The other way, I don't want to call them one and two because you have to do them both. One makes it sound like one is a priority and two is not a priority, but you have to do both things. I do both things. The second thing, which is what we teach in the Exodus Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge, is you have to know how to find audiences that already exist and get in front of these people, talk to these people, that who are relevant, and tell them about your relevant products or services, right? Number one, grow your own platform. Number two, or A, B, left, right, get in front of other platforms that already exist. Growing a YouTube channel takes time, takes focused attention, and what is the word I hate? Consistency. It takes all of those things. Also, though, you need to get in front of people who already are in a group saying, man, I need help with this particular thing, right? Man, I need help with traveling on a budget. Man, I need help with writing and journaling to heal from the old wounds. Man, I need a retreat. Who runs a retreat? Man, I need help with optimizing my website. So if you are a business owner who is a coach, a consultant, a freelancer, a retreat runner, a trip organizer, you need to know how to find people who are already looking for help. Find them. They're clustered together in groups all over the internet. You need to know how to find these people, get your message in front of these people, and then bring them over to your products or services. This is what we teach at the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge. I'm going to try to type this and talk at the same time. It's at exodussummit.com/next3clients. All right, exodussummit.com/next3clients. Okay, this is the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge. We teach it. It's a 6-day challenge, Sunday through Friday. It starts next week. Okay, so now's the time to sign up. Some of you, if you're already on the wait list, you got an email early this morning. If you're already on the wait list, open your email from this morning so that you can go ahead and register for the challenge. Savvy Soldier says, how do I feel about Clubhouse as a place to find customers? If you already have a following, a group, or whatever on Clubhouse, then it can work, right? I was a guest on Linda Husser's Clubhouse, and I made sales, right? I made sales during that conversation. If I don't know if Clubhouse is a platform that is still growing, you know what I mean? I don't know if there are enough people joining Clubhouse for it to be worthwhile. I think YouTube. I'm clear. I think YouTube, if you're going to grow your own platform, YouTube. In terms of going to someone else's room on Clubhouse, yes. Wherever people already have a room, if they already have a Clubhouse, they're called rooms, right? If they already have a podcast, if they have a YouTube channel, if they have a Facebook group, you want to get in front of these groups. This is what we teach in the challenge. Savvy Soldier, the challenge, this time we're doing it at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday through Friday. 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday through Friday. Group coaching calls scheduled for an hour. They always go for 90 minutes, but if you can't stay for the full 90 minutes, that's fine. All right. So yes to Clubhouse as a place to get in front of other people's audiences. If you're going to take the time to build your own audience, you should build it on YouTube. YouTube is the only platform that goes out and says, I know how to find more people like this, right? YouTube has all of our data. A lot of these platforms have our data, but YouTube uses your data to recommend new channels to you. Most of you found me because one day on your homepage or on the suggested thing after you watched somebody else's video, YouTube was like, hey, I think you might like her, right? YouTube is the only platform that does that well. So if you're going to build a platform, build on YouTube. If you're going to reach out to other people on other platforms, do it everywhere, okay? Do it everywhere. All right, wonderful. We'll see you in the challenge. So if you're on the wait list, well, there's no difference. You can just go to exodussummit.com/next 3 clients. I was going to say if you're on the wait list, open the email, but it's okay. You can just go to next 3 clients. All right. So we're doing 24. We did 16. We had a max of 16 in June and it worked really smoothly, but we can't leave well enough alone. We have a max of 24, but if we change our mind, we may actually knock that back down to a max of 16 because we want to make sure that we can, because we give feedback and coaching and we want to make sure that these group coaching sessions are not lasting 2 hours. We can't do it. Okay. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Yes. All right. So I believe I'm a person. So this is something that I think that more of us could do when we talk about trying to live your dream, right? Live your dream. If I want to live a dream life where I can boycott winter, which is what I'm doing. Only reason I'm not in Delaware is cold. It's wintertime in Delaware, right? So if you want to live your dream, I think you can turn what you know into a product or a business. You don't have to. You don't have to, right? I know there's LLC, Black Excellence Twitter is telling everyone to grow a business. You don't have to start a business. If this is your thing, then you can do it. You don't have to wait until you're the expert. I'm not the expert in anything. Maybe house sitting. I take it back. I might be the expert in house sitting. What I am is a person who has done something. I'm a couple steps ahead and I can get you to where I am. Right? That's it. Right? That is what is happening on the internet. We are teaching. You don't no longer need someone to give you permission to tell people or teach people or help people. You don't need somebody to give you permission to go out and spread your message and share your word and talk your talk. Nobody has to say, Stephanie, okay, well, you're okay. You can do it. You go out and you talk your talk. You collaborate with people. You communicate with people. That's what's happening on the internet today. All right. And so this is why I talk this talk. I believe that I know the YouTube challenge is helpful. I know it is, right? I have the challenge. If you don't want to do the challenge, I also have a masterclass called Get Found on YouTube, right? I know they're good. I know they're good. Not because not because somebody has crowned me someone who is worthy of teaching these things, right? Nobody has to give you permission to teach these things. If you know how to do something and you want to share it with someone out there, you can do that. That's what I do. That's what I do on the YouTube side of things, on the house sitting side of things, on the get your next 3 client side of things. Okay. Hi, Ms. C Picks. Are the YouTube challenge videos still available? Yes. 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 I can't remember the last time I sent the update with the replays. So that's a reminder that I need to send because I usually send that a few times to make sure that the people who couldn't come live get the replay. So yes to that. Yes, they are available, but I can't tell you how long it's been since I've sent you the link to the update. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna write this down because I'm not gonna remember replay email. Yeah. Yes. Thanks, Joy Route. Yes. Hey guys. All right. So what I'm saying to you though is yes to YouTube. Yes to growing your own platform, but it's super important. You cannot grow a platform on your own. I don't know if you know that. You need collaborations, okay? You need to go out to other platforms that already exist and talk your talk and bring some of those people into your world. That's how it works. That's what I do. You hear I'm on podcast. I was just on Anne Marie, who is Bald Girl Will Travel. I was just on her YouTube channel. If I had the direct link, I would share it with you. We just talked coaching on Anne Marie's channel, which is, this is why, that's not right. I got to delete that, but I don't know how to delete it. Bald, B-A-L-D. Yeah, you got to go out and talk your talk. There are places on the internet where people who are very interested in your subject are gathered together. And you have to go out and talk your talk. So I was just on Anne Marie's channel, which is Bald Girl Will Travel. Not too long ago, I was on a couple of podcasts. I can't start calling. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Right? I've been on some websites, right? Some blogs and some websites, right? You have to go out into the internet world and talk your talk to people who are relevant, to audiences who are relevant to you and to your business, and invite them back to your thing. Invite them to your thing. So you need to have a YouTube channel to invite them back to, but you need to go out and find people in groups, not one at a time, in groups, and bring them back into your world. Welcome them into your world. This is what we do in the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge, okay? I can't imagine trying to grow this channel from zero. I started with 26 subscribers because I had done some weight loss videos back 10 years ago, right? So I had 26 subscribers. I can't imagine trying to start this channel from scratch without reaching out to other people. My channel did really well because I went live in some Facebook groups. Part of me wants to share these groups' names, and part of me doesn't, because I don't want the group owners to be mad at me. Like, why did you send all these people and tell them that I told them they could go live? But I found relevant Facebook groups for travelers like me, for Black women who are interested in long-term travel. And I went and collaborated with those group owners, right? Owners. I don't like the word group owners, but group administrators, group creators, community trustees. I consider myself a trustee of this community, right? And then they came to my YouTube channel in strong numbers. And YouTube was like, oh, that's who likes your stuff. Well, I know more people like this. I know more people like this. I can go show them your channel and recommend it to them. You've got to reach out. Okay, you've got to reach out. This is why you see YouTube creators who've been making videos for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years consistently, good content and not growing. You got to reach out. You've got to find relevant audiences. For whatever you talk, there are groups of people on the internet. Whatever you talk, whoever you talk to, if you talk tarot and horoscopes, if you talk juice fasting, if you talk healing from narcissistic abuse, if you talk how to speed up your website so that you don't lose clients, if you talk project management, if you talk what to do once your kids are grown and out of the house and you all of a sudden feel rudderless, if you talk a talk, you need to go out and talk your talk to the world. Yes, you need to talk it on YouTube, and you need to go out and find people and talk your talk to them. So in the challenge, we talk about who is your ideal client? Where do you find them on the internet? How do you get in front of them, right? Because that can seem scary. And then what do you say once you get in front of them to bring them into your world? What do you do then? This is what we do in the Get Your Next 3 Clients 6-day challenge, okay? Again, you can sign up for that at exodussummit.com/next3clients. It starts on Sunday. Short notice, okay? We have a good sized wait list. So the email wait list is likely going to help to fill up the challenge. So if you want to get in on it, it's time, okay? It's go time. Not a free challenge. Because this challenge comes with Rashida's and my time and feedback and planning. We plan with you. You talk, we plan with you during this challenge. This is not a free challenge, okay? So if you can, it's $189. If you cannot see a way for your business to recuperate $189, it's not time for you to get in the challenge. This is a question I get a lot. Am I ready? Okay. If you can't figure out a way to make $189 back from clients, you're not ready for the challenge. Okay. Because this challenge, you don't have to have already sold your thing. You don't have to have already you don't have to feel like your business is already ready. Like, you don't have to feel like your business is already a business. It's okay if it's still an idea, okay? It's okay if it's still an idea, if you know how you can charge somebody for something, okay? Seriously, because it's not a business until you know how you're going to make it a money, okay? So if you know that you're going to charge for one-on-one calls, or if you're going to do a workshop, or a Zoom workshop or something, if you know a way that you can make back $189, join us. If you don't yet know how to do that, you're not ready. I would watch, let's see, I have some videos on my channel about the very beginner's steps, but right now I can't tell you what they're called. But go through my channel and look at some of the beginning how to turn what you know into a business videos, okay? You're not ready for the challenge if you have no clue. If you would pay us $189 and have no clue how you would make $189, it's not time yet, okay? But if you have an offer, or an idea for an offer, an idea for a retreat, an idea for a coaching program, an idea for some freelance service that you provide, join us. All right, join us in the challenge. All right, do I have questions that I'm not answering? Hi, friends. I don't even think I said hi. I'm just going. I'm so upset with Instagram that I'm all off my game. Instagram is just ruining things. Hi, I hope you guys are still here. Hi, Ms. Ree. Hey, Angela. Hey, Valerie. Hey, NYC Unlimited. Hey, Darwin Explores. Okay, I got the notification, so I guess I'm here. Good. Notifications for the win. I didn't do the text notification this time because, like I said, this was supposed to be an Instagram live, but Instagram hates me. Okay. Oh, MLS says we could see and hear you on IG. Guess you couldn't see our comments. I couldn't. I couldn't. They kept saying, please try again later. Please try again later. Please try again later. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is better because now I can see and hear your comments. Okay. Hello, Jan. Hello. Yes, Angela. We're Team Boycott winner over here. We are Team Boycott winner over here. There are things that we do to fit into the world that we're in, right? Like buying winter boots and sweaters and coats and scarves to fit the life that we're in instead of expanding and saying, listen, I'm going to build a life where I don't need it. I'm going to build a life where I don't need that stuff. If you don't like it, you don't need it. I happen to not like it. I don't like being cold. I don't like it. Rashida was just in Travel Noir. Rashida was just featured on Travel Noir, and she says that she's built a life where she does not have to see or in any way interact with the people that she doesn't like. She means white dudes, okay? She does not, right? This is what we're working towards. We're working towards creating a life where we do what we want, right? If you don't want to have to work with white people, white men, you don't have to, right? If you boycott whatever, boycott your thing, boycott whatever it is that you can't stand. Yeah, we are creating a life. We don't have to fit into the life that we have today. Don't have to fit into it. You don't have to bend and smush down and fold over to fit into the life, into the way things are today. You can make it a new life, right? You can make a new life. You can make it what you need it to be. It's true. Okay. I guess I've kind of done it one thing at a time. So first I did the winter thing and then I did the job thing, right? I don't want winter. I don't want a job. I don't want to have to be somewhere at certain hours. My thing with the job was I don't want to have to get someone else's yes before I can go on a trip. Let me tell you this, in my 41 years, well, let's see, when did I start working? I guess 15 or 16. I started working before I could drive, so maybe 16. Never in my however many years that is, from 16 to 41, have I had a job where I could buy a plane ticket and know that I'm going to take that trip. Never. I never had that kind of job. I know a lot of you have jobs where you just tell them when you're not going to be there. I never had that. I was in the Army. I worked in a call center in a bank or for a credit card issuer as a credit analyst. I worked in a hospital, which is probably the worst. Hospitals seem to treat people the worst, right? I never had a job where I bought my plane ticket and I could rest assured that I was getting on that flight. No matter how many vacation days I had, right? I could never be assured that I could go. It was always sweating down to the last minute. Can you switch this day with me? Can you work this day and then she'll work that day and then when I come back, I'll work your day. Every freaking time for whatever 41 minus 16 is. So getting rid of winter was the first thing I did. I started boycotting winter September of 2015. I've only experienced one winter since 2015 on purpose. One winter since 2015. So for me, boycotting winter was the first thing I got rid of, and then having a job where I had to get permission to travel was the second thing. I got rid of that. I don't know that I'll ever do it again. Okay? Hi, Joy Route. I'm sorry, I may have sent the wrong email. The challenge is not full because we just opened up the doors this morning. Can you tell me, did you get the email this morning? So the cost is higher, right? It is 189. That is the correct cost now. Did you get that email this morning or was that an old email? Hopefully I didn't mess it up that bad. So the challenge is not full. We just opened up the doors this morning. If you go to exodussummit.com/next 3 clients, you can register. Thanks so much, Marilyn. Thank you, friend. MLS, I'm currently boycotting winter in LA for the last month. Good. Yeah. You can do it. You can change, you can make some changes so that the things that you don't like, you don't have to deal with. A lot of these things that we're told we have to suffer through because that's life. Maybe we don't have to suffer through them, right? We're told you have to endure winter so things can die out and be reborn in the spring. Let me tell you, plenty of places in the world never experience winter weather. That stuff doesn't die out. It just continues to bloom. It continues to thrive. It's a lie. It's all a lie, right? You have to endure this terrible job, this toxic work environment, because that's what jobs are. Well, maybe I just don't need a job. Maybe my skills can go out into the free market. I can charge an appropriate amount of money and thrive and bloom without an employer. Maybe people tell look, listen, this is just how people manage. People are not good at managing people. You're going to be micromanaged as long as you have a career. Until you hit, even CEOs maybe feel micromanaged by the board. I don't know, right? This is just how it's going to be. Well, maybe you don't need somebody to be your boss, right? Maybe you can take your skill set out into the world and you're the boss. Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot of different reasons to make a shift, but don't let people, thank you, Elaine, 25 years. Oh, has it been 25 years? 25 years I worked where I could not take a vacation. As much as I love vacations, I worked to get to the next vacation, right? Like I was only working to make money to afford the next vacation. That was it. And then they made it so hard, such a struggle, such a challenge every time. Every time. The Army, believe it or not, the Army was probably the least annoying about the vacation time. And even then it wasn't like, just tell us when you're not going to be here. Definitely not like that in the Army. But like the hospital, the worst. Hospitals treat people terribly. Okay, anyway. Okay. All right, thank you, Joe. I'm sorry. This might be a big problem. Good thing I went live. See what happens? Thank you very much, because this is why you build a community of people who can help you with things. I know the email had the wrong date. I do know the email said 15th, not 16th, but I did not know it said that it was full. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for telling me. I'm going to go back and resend and fix all of this. Okay. Yes, best idea ever. We don't need it. We don't need it. You can just have it when you want. You don't need to endure a whole winter. Nobody should have to endure a whole winter. Hi, Khaleesi. Hi, Stephanie. Would the challenge be appropriate for a therapist looking for people who can afford to pay out of pocket instead of insurance? Yes. Okay. Yes to that. Okay. I assume that you're also needing people in a certain state or certain states. Yes. As long as you feel like there are groups of people. If you treat So for therapists, you treat people. I think sometimes therapists don't realize their niche, or maybe I just don't know enough therapists. I listen to podcasts and stuff with therapists, and I'm like, oh, you sound like a therapist for business women. You sound like a therapist who focuses on right. Anyway, yes to that. Yes. Okay. So even though we're talking like you're not a coach or you're not a consultant or anything, you still have a message that you're giving to groups of people, relevant people, right, to bring them over into your business. So yes to that. Yeah, it's just going to take an extra step. It's just going to mean that you're going to work on, when you start looking at who are these groups of people, you're going to factor in the money. Seriously, you're just going to factor in people who have a little extra dough to pay out of pocket, right? So if, for example, you are a therapist who seems to love to therapize business women, you may focus on groups of business women in the C-suite or C-suite adjacent, right? There are business groups out there for women in C-suite positions who I assume would be able to afford therapy out of pocket. Or there are groups for whoever your client is. You're going to need to make sure that you're gearing your talk and you're going out and communicating with groups of people who are financially able to afford your services. So yes, that was a long way to say yes. I hope you join us. ExodusSummit.com/next3clients. Yes, I hope you join us. Yes, I see therapists moving into coaching as well. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but if you're trying to break free from a physical location, therapists are moving into coaching as well. But even if you're not looking to moving into coaching, you still want to learn how to go out and tell people your thing, deliver your message out to the right audience. This is what we do in the challenge. You have a message for people about how therapy can improve their lives. So yes, we're going to talk about how you find these groups of people, what do you say to these people, and then how do you bring them into your world. Yes, so yes, all right. Hello, Helen, you're very welcome. D, yeah, take your skill set out of that job. A lot of us can take a skill set out of a job and take it on the road, right? I'm not saying entrepreneurship is a must do. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying you have to run your own business. Some jobs are marvelous. Some people have jobs that treat them with respect. Some jobs are and some people don't need jobs, right? Some of y'all have that investment income. Some of y'all don't even need a job, right? But if you want to take your skill set out into the world, that's what I do. That's how I live. That's why I'm in Mexico City today, where it's 61, not in Delaware, where it's 41. Oh, Orletta, I love this. One of my greatest decisions years ago was to stop being realistic. I'm with you, Orletta. This is 2022 for me. The way I've described it is I'm tearing the roof off, right? There are a lot of things in my life where I'm like, well, not this won't happen because, right? And one day I was just like, who said? Who said? Who said? I'm tearing the roof off, right? Of these things but I'm just being realistic. No, I'm just tying like a weight around my ankles is what I'm doing. Drowning myself. No, we're taking the roof off. Yes to that. Yes to that. Okay. I love that comment. All right. Hi. Her Rising Soul. Hello. I think you're a new name. Welcome. I decided to use my channel and blog to promote my books, merch, art, music once the products come in. I have several passions and sometimes struggle zoning in on one overall theme. First of all, I love artists. I love artists. Talk about no ceiling. Talk about a group of people where there's no ceiling. Artists have no ceiling, right? People pay for your art, whatever they're willing to pay for your art. I love artists. All right, so if you were talking specifically about a YouTube channel, you don't need to have a YouTube channel that talks one thing. You just need a YouTube channel that talks to one audience. This is what I teach in my YouTube challenge, which is vicarious.com/challenge. Vicarious.com/challenge. You talk to one audience. There is an audience of people who are as free and weird as you. I hope you don't get offended by the word weird. Okay. I happen to describe myself as a weirdo. And I think a lot of people are weirdos. They just don't know it. Now I want to walk that back, and I hope that you're not offended by me calling you a weirdo. I wish I could reverse. I describe myself as a weirdo. Okay. And then other times I'm like, you're not a weirdo just because you want to be free. And then I'll be like, yes, but we're weirdos though. We really are weirdos. Okay. There is an audience. I just got a thumbs up. I hope that was from you, Her Rising Soul. I hope I didn't upset you. I talk to Black women with loving kindness. I believe, and I'd only let people on this channel talk to Black women with loving kindness. So that was coming from a place of loving kindness. I hope that that's how you take that. But back to YouTube, yes, to talking to one audience. You don't have to talk about one subject matter. You just need to talk to one audience. Is there a group of people? Is there a group of women who are like, I would love to hear about this and this and this? Then create a channel where you talk about this and this and this. Yeah, yeah. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Ah, and I have been really enjoying house sitting. Wonderful. House sitting is fantastic, life changing. House sitting changed everything for me. That's wonderful. All right, I'm so glad to hear it. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom to see if you. Okay, good. Thank you. Because for a second my heart did stop. Okay, thank you. All right, now I feel better. Okay. Yes, wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Yes. So YouTube has changed someone's life. There's no shame in my game in saying that me having a platform, me having a YouTube channel has changed things for some people, changed life for some people, right? This is why I encourage you to go out there and talk your talk. Don't hold it. What is it? We don't hide our light under a bushel. I don't really understand that, but we don't do it. Whatever that means, we don't do it. We don't do it. We go out and we spread the word. We spread the good news, whatever our good news is. Mine is the gospel of the grown-up gap year. Spread it. Yes. So, hi, Stephanie. Is the challenge suitable if you don't have any business clients yet, but you know what you want to offer? Yes. So that is the point. If you know who you want to help and what you want to help them do, like what transformation or what you want to do for people or do with people, then yes, it's okay that the business doesn't exist yet. You'll be surprised what little it takes for you to now have a business. Okay. We're not going to go through getting your tax ID number. We're not going to set up a website, right? To me, what it takes to get a business is you know how to get clients and you have something for them to pay you for. That's it. That's a business, as far as I know. I don't know the textbook definition of a business, but that's it to me. You'd be surprised how much money I made before I got a tax ID number. My website still is garbage, right? I had a 6-figure year. My website is not good. A lot of you who have like gone through my challenge and stuff have never seen my website because I don't even bother to put that. I use a whole different place for that. I use Kajabi for that stuff because my website is so awful, right? You don't need these things. You don't need branding. I don't have a logo. I don't have logos for Exodus or for my Vicarious stuff. I don't have logos. Sometimes I just type out in this font, the name of the business. Sometimes I type the name in this font. Sometimes I use these colors. Sometimes for House Sitter School, instead of an H, I use a house. Sometimes I just type House Sitter School. My logo, it looks different every single place I put it. Every single place I put it. Okay. I still had a 6-figure year. All right. So that is not what it takes to make a business. As far as I'm concerned, and I think Rashida would agree with this, what it takes to have a business is you know how to get clients, you know where your clients are going to come from, and you know what you're going to offer them. Or not going to. You know, you have a place to get clients and you have something for them to pay you for. That's a business. So yes to that. If you're a step before that, okay, and you're not really sure what you want to offer, if you have a couple of ideas on what you want to offer, then yes. If you're a step before that and you're not sure even about who you want to help, who you want to talk to, book a one-on-one call. Book a one-on-one call with me. Okay, the challenge is not going to be helpful because we're moving too fast in 6 days for someone who is not yet sure what they can offer, who they can offer it to, and what the transformation is. Okay, we're moving too fast for you. You're going to feel left. You're going to be left behind. In that case, book a one-on-one call with me. Vicarious.com/call me. Book a 1-hour session with me. We can do that together. Okay. But yes to the challenge. If you don't yet have a business technically yet, but you know what it's going to do, who it's going to help, join us. Okay. ExodusSummit.com/next3clients. Marilyn, everybody has their breaking point. For me, this was it. Having to get permission from my job, that was it. Right? Now, I once had a job where my job was on the phone to tell credit card customers that we were lowering their credit line. Customers used to call in for a credit line increase, and if their credit score was in a certain level and they had so much debt and this and that, they would transfer them to my department. They thought they were getting a credit line increase, and I would say, actually, Mr. Green, I'm actually going to have to lower your credit line effective immediately, or sometimes I'm closing your account effective immediately, right? That job, that was not the breaking point. People swore at me all day. I got sworn at, I got called every name you can imagine for 8 hours a day. But that wasn't the breaking point for me leaving that job. The breaking point was, oh, wait, I'm not sure. I haven't approved your vacation yet. Oh, you bought your tickets? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't look good. That was the breaking point. That's when I was like, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Yeah. I'm saving as much as I can to reach my goal and I have a solid exit strategy. Good. Found lots of inspiration through your channel. I'm glad, Marilyn. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving. Wonderful. I hope that you're in community with other women, like-minded women. When you're looking to do something different, you need community, okay? Exodus Summit is a Facebook group for Black women who are planning either a sabbatical or a career break or a move abroad or a bop around, digital nomad life. I hope that you have community, okay, with other women. More people not offended, okay? Good, thank you. Not offended by the weirdo and free comment. Great, okay, we'll see you there. See you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday, Savvy Soldier. And I'll finally learn your name, your real name. Hi, Janet. Janet says, what are we signing up for? Janet, today I'm here to tell you about the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge. If you have a business where you get clients online, okay, I would need to stress this because Rashida and I have no experience with in-person, like product sales. No experience with that. But if you have a business where you get clients online, on the internet, we invite you, but you don't yet have a strategy to get clients, right? You have a business idea or business already, but your strategy for getting clients is whack. It's not working. Join us at exodussummit.com/next3clients. I should have copied and pasted that. That would have made it much easier. exodussummit.com/next3clients. Okay, the challenge starts on Sunday. It's not a free challenge. Okay, we do group coaching for at least an hour every day for 6 days, right? So you're getting group coaching with us. You're getting community with 24 or less, I think 23 or less other Black women business owners. We cut it off at 16 one time and 24 one time. I don't know what we're gonna cut it off this time. You're getting community with other business owners. You're getting feedback from us. Okay, so it's not a free challenge. You're getting the hours of time with us plus the Facebook community, the temporary Facebook community. Okay, so if you can see a way for your business to make back $189, which is the cost of the challenge, join us. Seriously, if you can't yet see any way that your business could make back $189 by having a marketing strategy, you're not ready yet. Okay, get a business idea, get a product idea. If you have no product idea, it's not time. Okay, wait until the next time we run it. Do some poking around, listen to what people are saying. What questions are people asking your people where you're like, I can help people with that. That's what it takes, right? That's what it takes. What are people saying they need help with? This challenge exists because Rashida and I hosted Exodus Summit, and we heard a lot of women who had some sort of coaching business, just didn't have any way to get clients, right? They have the skills to coach. They have the business, right? They have a transformation that they can help people get. They just did not know how to get clients. All right, so we started the challenge. This is our methodology, and this is the same methodology we're going to tell you to take, right? And then the ways that I've already spoiled it. What we teach in the challenge is you go out and you find groups of your relevant audience. Go find them already in existence. Whatever you talk about, there are groups of these people on the internet who need your help. You go out and you talk to these groups and you bring them into your business. You talk to them, you deliver your message, you get them into your world. Make them your offer or give them your free thing and bring them into your world. That's what we talk about during the challenge. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's done the next 3 clients challenge and met people that she has done some collaborations with since then. Oh, Khaleesi says, my breaking point was when my job harassed me about taking time off for my honeymoon. That was 3 years ago. I was out of there. I just read or I don't know if I read or I watched a YouTube video about a person whose boss was texting them on their honeymoon. Like, texting them about work stuff. Let me tell you, these jobs ain't loyal. These jobs ain't loyal. Yes. Angela says that's confirmation. It's time to be out. Yeah, these jobs ain't loyal. I don't have any problem not being loyal to a job. Yeah, Brown Sugar Babe, my supervisor approved 2 weeks vacation because I had the time and the coverage. But when I got back, the big boss threatened to write me up if I ever did it again. Wildin'. Jobs just be wildin'. We don't need them. We don't need them in our lives. Jobs are like wintertime. They tell you you need one. People tell you you need winter so that you can experience spring. People tell you you need a job so you can make money to live. I've found both of these to be myths. I have found both are myths. That is false. That is false. Okay, more weirdos. Okay, good. All right, I'm glad. I thought this would be a community of people who would be okay with the term weirdo. So I'm glad. Savvy Soldier said, I asked my mom if she thought I was weird, and she replied, yes, baby. In the most endearing way, I embrace my weirdness. Okay, good. Okay, I thought so. Okay. Love to travel with Wave. I'm leaving my job after 16 years. I'm drained. Yes, new journey. Welcome to the new. Welcome to what's new for you. You don't even know, right? You don't even know what's around the corner for you. Welcome. You don't know what you get to walk into once you walk away from the stuff that's wrong. Walk away from the stuff that's no longer for you. That place, that job, that whatever may have been for you at one time. But once you walk away from the thing that's no longer for you, it's so wonderful. It's just everything is open. Everything is wide open, right? And like Orletta says, you can just stop being realistic. Let's stop being realistic. Let's see what are the possibilities. Miss C picks. Left a stressful job for a lower paying job. I did the same, that I'm enjoying so much better. But the reason for the pay cut is to push me to put my hands to the plow on my exit plan. Okay, so that was strategic. I left my bank job to go back to the pharmacy, which was a lower paying job, just because it was just better. I didn't have to get cussed at on the phone for 8 hours a day. Yeah, and it's also good to build in some urgency, right? Build in some sense of urgency. Sometimes we do get a little too comfortable. I got no problem with being comfortable, right? Y'all know I got no problem with being comfortable. But sometimes we get too comfortable in the wrong place. We don't want to get too comfortable in the wrong place. We want to get comfortable when we get in the right place. Stretch out, but not in the wrong place. Okay, so we've talked about the challenge, okay? ExodusSummit.com/next3clients, okay? It's opened. If you got an email saying it's full, it's not full yet. I'm sorry. I'm going to resend that email now. CHAL. Okay, get your next 3 clients challenge. I did it. Okay, so I hope that we will see you in the Get Your Next 3 Clients challenge. Rashida and I will be teaching this. And as I said, we're going to help you get a strategy to get in front of people who would be your ideal clients and then bring them into your world. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's how you know us, because this is what we do. It's what we do. We go out and we reach out to people. Yes, Elaine. We reach out to relevant people. We talk our talk, and then we give them our thing, our offer into our world. Yes, Elaine, you can book. So if, like we said, You don't yet know who you want to help and what you want to help them do and how you want to help them do it, right? You don't have to already have a business to join the challenge, okay? But you do need to know who you want to help, what you want to help them do, and how you want to help them do it. I have to take phone calls. My phone is so messed up. My iPhone 7 Plus, which I still have, my phone is so messed up that I can't take phone calls on it. So I have to take my phone calls on my laptop. So it's one of the only notifications that I get on my laptop. Um, but I really like having a phone where you can't take phone calls. It really alleviates the pressure of talking to people if you don't want to talk to people. Pro tip, get a broken phone. If you don't want to feel bad about turning down phone calls and stuff and FaceTimes, just get a broken phone and you will no longer feel bad about it. Okay, but I'm answering Elaine's question, vicarious.com/call me. Okay, so I do a 1 hour coaching session if you want to work through that. If you want to work through the who do you help, what do you help them do, how do you help them do it, I do that on a 1 hour session, vicarious.com/call me. Okay? All right. We did it. We did everything we came to do. I don't remember what time. Does it say how long I've been live? 50 minutes. Okay. So we did everything that we came to do. Like I said, I'm still in Mexico City. I had to push everything back a whole week. So I'll still be here on Saturday. I might go live again tomorrow. So we gotta do some decluttering, and so maybe tomorrow I'll do some live decluttering. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that out loud because I'm not committed to it. I'm not committed to it. Okay, so what you know today that you may not have known before we went live, before we started this live stream. You now know how to join the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge. You also know about the YouTube coaching. We talked about that in the very beginning at vicarious.com/challenge. The YouTube coaching I do, you know how to book a one-on-one call with me, vicarious.com/call me. Okay? All right. Avocado Queen. I signed up for Trusted House Sitters. I thought they would have a 2 to 3 month sits, but don't really see any. So people, because countries are so restrictive about who can come and whatever, people aren't doing the long-term travel right now, right? People are doing, not, I don't mean nobody is doing it, but it's less prevalent, okay? Especially in the US. I don't really know what's going on in the UK. I've looked at, it's been a while since I've looked at the UK house sits. So UK people tend to travel longer in general. So if you're available to house sit in or around London, and if London is letting Americans in, which I really don't know, I haven't looked that up yet. Then you may need to, if you want a 2 to 3 month house sit, you may need to look abroad if you want. Okay. If not, then you're going to have to be patient. All right. I seriously, every time I say this, people are like, you're wrong. But seriously, I read that Omicron is running out of people to infect, right? Doesn't that sound like we're almost done? I don't know. It said that it's running out of people to infect. I don't know. We might be almost done. So once restrictions are lifted, more longer term travel will be back, right? People just aren't going for 3 months right now, you know. Plus. Well, no, because wintertime is when people do go for 3 months. You just may need to look in different locations. Okay. And set alerts. So when people do post these long house sits, I need to find my charger. When people do post these long house sits, they go quickly because they're in demand. That's what people want. So you cannot wait and hope that you see a long house sit in a place that you want to go. You need to have alerts set on your phone. Get the Trusted House Sitters app and set the alert on your phone so you can be the first person to see it when someone does post it. Okay. AZ says they are allowing Americans in the UK. They have extended stays active here as well. My mom's visiting. I didn't know that. Oh, that's lovely. Boycott winter. That still counts as boycott winter, I think, because Chicago is much worse than the UK. I'm pretty sure. The UK doesn't have the same type of winter. They have winter and it's gray. But y'all, I'm telling you, AZ, like you don't know. You there. But I think that counts as boycott winter. Congratulations to your mom. I didn't make that up, Khaleesi. That's what the article said on Yahoo this morning. That's what it said. Everybody that's gonna get it is almost. I promise you. That's what the article said. Those are not my words. It's run rampant, run all up and through. That sounds encouraging to me. I don't know, but again, I can find the bright side in anything. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, I'm getting confused. Truth and happiness, is this for me? Not use a phone, good tablet, eliminate, talk over. Oh yes, for me not using my phone. Yeah, yeah. MLS says MLS just saw a 4 month house sit in Las Vegas for the summer. Yeah, so they go quickly. Long house sits go quickly. So you have to have an alert set. You cannot expect to just find it when you open the app. They go like that. I promise you. I have booked house sits where I copy and paste my letter, change the dates, hit enter. And the person's like, wow, how did you apply that fast? Right? And I always get those houses. I always get those houses when they're impressed with how quickly, right? Set that alert. That alert is what you want. And I mean the alert on your phone. So the alert on your desktop is an email alert, which takes longer. So get the app on your phone and set the alert on your phone for the places that you want to be. I'm in Mexico City. So it's kind of boycott winter. It's 61, which is why I'm wrapped up because I brought beach attire. It's 61, so that it counts as boycott winter. It does, it does. And I leave on Monday. I had to push everything back a week. But I'll leave on Monday. Okay. DB, just learned about you 2 days ago from a good friend. She encouraged me to look into house sitting. Good. While I'm on my reawakening sabbatical in Mexico. Wow. I love it. I love it. So happy and inspired to have found you. I love it. So DB, I'm gonna listen, I got my thing is on 10. My laptop battery is only on 10, and I'm not exactly sure where my charger is. But okay, so because you're already in Mexico, house sitting in I don't know where you are in Mexico, but the San Miguel de Allende area and the Lake Chapala area, those are two parts of Mexico that are very popular with Americans and Canadians. And these are places where you may find some house sits. So check it out. Check it out on Trusted House Sitters. I love that. I love that you were on sabbatical already. I love that you didn't wait to learn about it from me. You were like, it's not common. It's about taking a career break is just so uncommon, right? So I love to hear that this is happening, and that it's gaining steam. It's gaining popularity. It's just not common in America, I should say. It's common from the majority. I don't know about the majority of the world, but it's common for a lot of people and not common for us. So lovely. I get asked this all the time. I'm laughing at the question. I'm not laughing at you, so lovely. Okay, I'm laughing at the question. No, I'm not concerned about hidden cameras for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I don't have anything that listen, if they want to see me naked, they want to see me naked. I don't no, that's not the number one reason. That's like the number 8 reason. The number one reason is that these are just people who are traveling and need somebody to take care of their pets, right? There's no business, I don't think there's any business model of like secret cameras for house sitters. I don't know that there's any concern. These are regular people. I'm not too afraid of strangers. I think that's a main point of house sitting, a main requirement for house sitting. I'm not too afraid of strangers. I've been in enough parts of the world to know that people are people and that I don't have to put a significant guard up around the stranger. These are just people, seriously. House sitting clients are just people who want to travel and they need somebody to take care of their responsibilities while they're gone. We as Americans, I just outlined a video on this, talking about how we as Americans have grown up in a toxic environment that discolors all of our interactions with others. Okay? I have been out of the US enough times and for enough significant blocks of time, that this is not my primary way of thinking about people, but it is for most of us in the US. I feel like I'm stumbling over. I want you to understand what I'm saying in a sincere way. Sincerely. I assume you're a Black woman, most of us are. If you're a Black woman, I sincerely hope that you take significant time out of the US so you can unlearn that and detox. Okay, unlearn the idea that the stranger is out to harm you, right? And learn that people are your neighbor. Okay, I'm not saying there's no bad people. There's bad people, but a lot of the bad people live right where you live. Right? So I just outlined a video on what growing up in a toxic country has done to us, right? Number one, we worry about safety. Number two, we are fearful of our neighbor. Number three, we feel like we have to hoard resources. Number four, we feel like we have to prove that we are better than or worthy people. That's going to be a fire video. I can't wait. It's not going to get a lot of views, but it's going to help somebody. These are the things that you can unlearn by removing yourself from a toxic situation. Okay? So people who have a primary safety concern are because they have lived in unsafe environments. You get out of that environment, safety will no longer be a big deal to you. You don't believe me, but it's true. I don't think about safety. I think about the basics, right? Make sure, like when I go out, today I went out with my shoulder bag instead of my crossbody purse. And I did think about, let me move my purse to the inside instead of the street side, right? In case somebody on a motorbike wants to rip my purse off, right? Basic things, but not like these people are out to get me. Like I think of when I'm in the US. Okay. So these are normal people who have good reviews. I only house sit for people who have already had a house sitter who has given them good reviews. I assume if they're going to have a hidden camera, somebody else would have already found it. Number three, people have cameras in their home. It's 2022. People have cameras in their homes. They always show them. I've never found a hidden camera. Number four, I don't really care if people see me naked. I don't care. I promise you, I don't really care if people see me naked. I don't like. I'm in my Airbnb. I have not turned these shades down. Now my neighbors, there's no real neighbor, right? There's just there's a Walmart. I mean, what's it called? Sam's Club. But I have not closed these blinds. I don't really care if people see me naked. That's another important difference that may be a reason that I'm not concerned about cameras. I don't have anything that nobody else has. What I got, everybody else got. You can't make a lot of, you're not going to make much profit off of secret cam footage of me. I don't think there's no market. There's no market for, am I wrong about this? I've never really been concerned with people seeing me naked. I've been in the Army. I've showered with hundreds of people. Hundreds. I was in a training for over a year because we got stuck there. And the AIT, the training that you do to learn pharmacy tech stuff, so I showered in a big room with a bunch of shower heads all along the wall for months. And for over a year, I showered in a room and women came and went. Some women's training was only 8 days. Some women's training was 6 months. There was always, a lot of people. So I feel like maybe that is one of the reasons I'm super unconcerned with cameras, okay? But mainly it's because these are just people who need help. Just people who need help. And I only do house sits for people who have positive reviews. And I mean very good reviews. I don't do house sits for strangers or first timers. Rarely. Don't. I just did. So Tampa was a first time house sit. But I rarely do it. I always have to tell my parents, I am hilarious. I have to tell my parents that all the time. I be saying stuff and they looking at me like, I'm like, y'all, I am hilarious. I don't know what you heard. Thank you. Joy. If you can't tell, joy is a priority in my life. Joy is a value in my life. I want it for me and I want it for you. Yes, Sandra. Sandra says traveling out of the U.S. opens you up to experience more of humanity and its beauty. That's a wonderful. I'm going to put that on the screen. I'm going to get my charger, y'all. Don't leave. Or you can leave if you want. I'm not the boss of you, but I'll be right back. I just got to get my charger. I'm back. It really does. I have had people extend kindnesses to me worldwide for no reason, with no help of any exchange. I have. I promise you. That is what when people we talk about how I go out and talk my talk on people's podcasts and in people's Facebook groups. That is a message I cannot spread far enough. I have had people be good to me on 6 continents for no reason other than they are human and I am human. It really is different out there. We live in a toxic environment. We live in a toxic country. Okay? We can remove the toxins from ourselves and unlearn. We can. We can. We can. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Okay? So, yes. Yes to so I understand the safety question. I understand why safety and security comes up so many times when I talk about staying in strangers' homes. I understand it, okay? Um, I think that question is prevalent because we come from a toxic environment and because we have to fear for our safety and we have to fear the other, fear other people. I am so glad that long-term travel and bopping around the globe and house sitting have helped me unlearn that, remove that toxin from me. I'm so glad. I want it for you too. I want it for you. I do. I do. I don't blame people. So sometimes when I laugh at questions, that's why I always say I'm not laughing at you. Okay. I know why people ask those questions. People ask it every time I talk house sitting. I don't care what it is. I talk that talk, and someone always asks the questions. Cameras? Can you take a weapon? Right? Always. I understand it. I understand. Believe me, I understand where the question's coming from. I can't wait for you to not have to have that question. I can't wait for you to not have to have that question. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't know you don't know who you are outside of that toxic environment as well. You don't know yourself until you've been removed from a toxic environment, right? Imagine someone, remember those women in Cleveland who were kidnapped? Erica Berry is the name I remember, but there was 3 women in the house had been kidnapped, and the black man Charles rescued them. Remember? So right, and they had one of them had been in there since she was 15. I remember thinking, wow, she don't even know who she is. She don't know what she likes, what she's into, what she can do. She had been in that room or house or whatever since she was 15. We're kind of like that. Right? We're kind of like that. We kind of have some kind of a toxic environment, toxins thing that has prevented us from really knowing who we are. When Rashida and I interviewed JC I believe on Rashida's channel. So Rashida and I did a series of videos called 12 Days of Career Breaks. And we interviewed Black women who took career breaks. Okay. I love this series of videos. And I hope that you watch these videos. Oh, I just had an epiphany. We need to do a live stream, like not a live stream of the videos, but like a live. You can live stream a pre-recorded video. We need to do those premiere and just do like a 12 hour, it'd probably be 8 hour live stream that just goes of these videos. But anyway, until then, you can watch them now. 12 Days of Career Breaks. We talked to JC, and she had taken a career break, and she was like, I just realized one day, I don't know how much of me is really me and how much of me is things that I had to put on to guard myself in my environment. I think JC was from the New York City area. How much of me is just things I had to put on as a armor to survive my environment. And I was like, that's it. I felt the same way. I couldn't express it like she could. That's it. We don't know. We don't know. Tawana, are you talking about house sitting? Does who care if you're fat? Let me know one. Tell me, give me one more piece of information. If you're talking house sitting, no, they don't care. Some house sits, I'll tell you, some house sits do have very active dogs, and they want you to hike with the dogs, not just take the dogs outside to poop, but hike. So those house sits may not want to book a fat house sitter. I am a fat house sitter, but I have amazing reviews already. So my answer is some people are always some and some. Okay, yes, okay. So some things, some people maybe do care, but you're not going to hear that, right? They're not going to be like, no thanks, we don't want to have fat house sitter, right? They're just not going to reply. Will you know if it's because you're fat or if it's because you're a black woman or because you're whatever? You won't know, okay? But there are plenty of house sits who have no problem booking me a fat black house sitter. Yeah, yeah. So it doesn't. So the answer is it might matter to some individually, but it's not going to matter to you as a house sitter. House sits are in abundance, right? You remember? Yeah, y'all remember. He reminded me of my mom's brother. Yeah, y'all remember? Yeah, that's what I remember from those girls. Like, especially because I think one of them had been kidnapped when she was 15. She'd been in the house for, I don't remember, 15 years or something. I'm like, man, she don't even know who she is, right? Well, same for us. Same for us. I am fat. Well, so it depends. I've been told. I spoke. I did an interview on this channel with the the host of Fat Girls Traveling, Annette Richmond, my friend. I had Annette on the channel, and she said I'm what's called medium fat. So there are different fats. I am medium fat. I'm a size. At the time, I was a size 20. Right. I have no problem using the word fat, which I see you don't either. I have no problem with that. Yeah. So I'm what's called medium fat. Hi Tracy. Yes, there's still room. So I've been told that I sent an email saying it was full, but that's a lie because we didn't open up the doors till 6 o'clock this morning. So yes, there's still room in the Get Your Next Three Clients Challenge. I hope that you will join us at exodussummit.com/next three clients. That's what I came here to talk about. But you know how I do. Okay, that's what I came here to talk about. Yes, there's still room. We just opened the doors today. I don't even know if we had three people on. I think we had two when I went live, right? So we are running the challenge starting on Sunday. We are walking you through the process of finding relevant audiences out in the internet, on the internet, right? We are walking you through getting yourself in front of those audiences, talking your talk. We're also going to talk a little bit about what do you say once you get a chance to be in front of these people. What do you say? And we're walking you through how to bring them back into your product or service or business. Okay? This is the Get Your Next Three Clients Challenge. If you don't have a business, what am I saying? If you don't know how to get clients and you don't have a way for them to pay you, you don't have a business yet, okay? I don't care. You might have a logo. You might have a tax ID number. You might have a website. You don't have a business, okay? On the reverse, you don't need the logo. You don't need a website. You don't need a tax ID to have a business. What you need to have a business is a way to get clients and a way for these clients to pay you for a product or service. That's a business. This is what we're doing on the Get Your Next Three Clients Challenge. All right, so no, hi, Alicia. Not planned. I was trying to go live on Instagram, the hater. You missed this. I know if you've been here the whole time, you're tired of hearing this, but I'm going to say it again. Instagram is a hater and Facebook is a hater. And you cannot try to build a business with a business plan of growing an Instagram following and then moving them over to your website because Instagram and Facebook are haters. So they removed my content and would not allow me. Well, I saw apparently I was live, but on the live stream it kept telling me try again, try again, try again, as though I was not live. They got mad at me for linking to my own stuff. Your business model cannot be grow an Instagram following and then bring them over to my business because Instagram is a hater. Right? Your business model has to be, I have a platform where I bring in relevant audience members and they become my clients, which would be YouTube, right? And twofold. I have a platform and I go get in front of other people's platforms of relevant audiences. Okay, so I teach this one on the YouTube challenge. I teach this one, getting in front of relevant people, in the Get Your Next Three Clients challenge. I teach both of these things because they're both important. I do both of these things. This is how I've grown a business that lets me be where I want, that lets me boycott winter. Okay, these are the two pedals or levers, right? These are two levers that I pull on in my own business, right? Building my own platform, getting in front of other people's platforms. Getting in front of other people's platforms is much easier, much simpler, much faster. Building your own platform that brings you clients takes some time. It's worth it, but it takes some time. All right. Hi, Chumani. Thanks for that house. I mean, thanks for that house sit. Thanks for that super chat. Let me get it on the screen. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that super chat, Chumani, to support your next women. Love this. A little goes a long way. Together, let's make it happen. That's right. So we're still raising money. We're still raising money for Maisha Francis, who is an artist from New Orleans, who is right now in Rwanda, right? Who is a teacher, works for, not, she's not a teacher, but she works for the school teaching. Well, I guess she's a teacher, but I don't think she teaches full time. But she might teach full time. And we're raising money to send her on sabbatical. So thank you very much. I'm going to put this to that. Right, we're raising money together to send Maisha Francis on sabbatical. All right, if anyone else wants to contribute, you can contribute at the A December to Declutter challenge.org. I think I did it. A December to Declutter. If you want to contribute money for Maisha's sabbatical, you can do that there. All right. Yeah, this is another way to look at it, Savvy Soldier. If they have a camera, they can't say you did something that you didn't do. But I'm not too concerned with them. But again, I let others, so I do things with ease. I do things as easy, as simple as possible. And one of those things includes letting another house sitter be their first house sitter. Let somebody else be their first house sitter and write them a review and let me know what's what. Then I know what I'm walking into. I've never walked into a surprise. Let me think about it, except for the one dog who was aggressive and she didn't have any reviews, lo and behold, which is why when I started my must have a review rule. Okay, good. Halisi's signing up. Because I quit my job, yes. And now it's time to regrow my business. Yes to that. Yes. All right. Congratulations, Halisi. Congratulations on starting this new path. Yeah. All right. So Tawana, get your new house sitter toolkit. How do you house sit? You get the toolkit. I should be able to copy this link somewhere. Go to housesit.vicarious.com/toolkit. You'll get the new house sitter toolkit. I have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel about house sitting. See how much time it'll take me to pull this link up. So number one, get your toolkit at housesit.vicarious.com/toolkit. Number two, go to watch my playlist on house sitting on my own YouTube, on this YouTube channel. Those are the two ways. That's how you get started with house sitting. House sitting, most house sits are pet sits. House sitting is good for people who are self-sufficient, I would say, who are able to take care of other people's responsibilities while they're away, right? House sitting is not for people who are not willing to take other people's responsibilities as their own. That's the whole point of house sitting. But I do have to stress that because I see it, right? You are in the home, you are responsible for these things. If something goes wrong, you're there to handle it. All right, housesit.vicarious.com/toolkit is how you get the toolkit. You're welcome. Okay. House sit. AZ says house sits in London are competitive. In the rest of the UK, they're less competitive. Okay. Good to know. I think it might just be a timing thing because sometimes it might just be the Obi-Wan. because other times, because sometimes house sitting in even in London is just wide open. Like you could really just pick your pleasure. Yeah, I think people are just doing. There's just less traveling, right? A little less. Mexico, Tina, Mexico, there the weather varies. So Mexico City is high altitude, as well as like Guadalajara and Lake Chapala. They're high altitude, so you're not going to get hot here. But there are places in Mexico where it's always hot, right? Around the beaches and the coast. You have to look at each place individually because it varies. It varies. I don't know that Lake Chapala. We might get into the 90s, maybe. Right, but it's pretty high altitude, whereas a place like Merida in the summertime, 90 is no big deal. It's like 100. You know what I mean? So it all varies. It depends. It's like the U.S. Mexico is big. Mexico's bigger than we think. Right? I think there are 32 states. It's big. It's like the U.S. That's like saying, is it going to be hotter in the U.S. in March? Like it depends on where you are. In Miami, yes. In Buffalo, no. Oh, good. This is more good news. Alexandria the Great. I joined Libria's free masterclass yesterday and it was very informative. She had a special guest who spoke on industrial design. Okay, good. So Libria is the remote work queen. I think she's called the remote work queen, right? Libria helps people find remote work on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she's Libria Jones. I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm about to make up an Instagram handle. So Instagram, you've been logged out. They're still punishing me for that thing I did forever ago. I can't stand them. I can't stand them, y'all. Don't build a business that is reliant on Instagram or Facebook. Libria Jones, Librya Jones. Okay, so on Instagram, she's Libria Jones. All right, and then on there, you'll find some links to her resources. She has a remote ready bundle, which people love. If you're looking for remote work, if you're not worried about starting a business, right? You have a skill set and you know you can get a job that will take you around the world. You can get a job that will let you work remotely and you can be wherever. Get a remote job, right? Like that's simpler, right? Get a remote job. Libria Jones is the person to go to for this information. Okay. So that's her Instagram because that's the easiest place to find that link, her link in bio that has all of her resources listed. Okay. So I'm glad that that was helpful. She does some, I don't want to say because I think anyway, I don't know. But she has a bundle that you can get. She goes live on IG sometimes and she has a YouTube channel. So find her, follow her, use her resources. Yes. Yes, right? So whether you already do the thing that you want to do that you can do remotely for a company that will let you live anywhere in the world, because there are employers who don't care where you live. There are also employers who the job is remote, but you have to live in this state, right? They just mean remote as in you don't have to come into work. But there are remote employers who don't care where in the world you are. If you want to bop around, you can bop around. If you want to move some abroad, you can move abroad, right? You can find that. Yes. So that may mean a new career, may mean doing something new, may mean doing the same thing that you already do. The thing that you already do may be the thing that takes you around the world. You just need an employer who's good with it, who's good with you bopping around. Yeah. Don't let that be the hold up. I just posted in the Exodus Summit face. No, I didn't. I posted on my YouTube community an article about, I think it was 20 employers who are going on a remote hiring spree. Now, again, remote means different things to different companies. But if you just need income, right? If you just need a job that'll let you work from anywhere, find a job that'll let you work from anywhere. Do it, right? Don't let that be the thing. Plenty of people are working right now for someone and in the places you dream of being. Speaking of which, let me put the work from anywhere toolkit on the screen as well. We have a work from anywhere toolkit that includes resources, not just resources to get work from anywhere, but resources to do work from anywhere, things that we need that make us more comfortable and help us to work better in places, and resources that help us choose where we want to work from. Where in the world do we want to go? When the whole world is your oyster, how do you pick the right place for you as a remote worker? So that work from anywhere toolkit is at Exodus, actually, I think it's Exodus Homecoming, exodushomecoming.com/toolkit, SUMMIT. If it's not at exodussummit.com, try Exodus Homecoming. exodushomecoming.com/toolkit. Got it? I fixed it and I still can't put it on the screen. There it is. Okay. All right. All right. Halisi, thank you very much for that super chat. We'll see you in the challenge. See you Sunday. See you Sunday, 4 o'clock Eastern time. Tracy, if you can't build a business on Facebook or IG, what online options can you look at? Anne Marie's channel, good info. Adelia's having a bop around conversation too. Yes, she is. I think you build your own platform. I think YouTube is the best choice. Okay. And I think you go out to other people who have an audience on different platforms and you talk your talk there. You go out to their Instagram pages, their Facebook groups, their YouTube channels, their podcasts, their whatever else, blogs, right? You go to their audience, their coaching programs. You go talk to their audience. You collaborate with them on something and talk to their audience. Yes, okay. So there are people who built some followings on Instagram. Go live on their page. If they have an Instagram account that is very relevant to your audience, right? Maybe you go live with them on Instagram some, right? I think YouTube is the place to build your platform. I think YouTube is the place to build your own platform. YouTube plus an email list. Okay. If all else fails, if everything gets hacked, you still have your email list. You can still email people. I think YouTube plus the email list is where you build your platform. But I think you go out and talk. We already talked about Clubhouse. I think you go out and talk your talk anywhere there is a relevant group of people. Clubhouse, what are they called? Chambers of Commerce, right? Chambers of Commerce bring in people to talk about things. Libraries bring in people to talk about things, right? You go out and talk your talk. So don't build your business on Facebook or Instagram. Okay? But talk your talk there, sure. I was going to go live on Instagram just today. Yes, talk your talk there, but don't make that your primary. A lot of people, probably 5 years ago, this was common. A lot of people, the only place they could get in touch with their people was on Instagram, right? They don't have an email list. They don't have a place to contact people except Instagram. Risky. Thank you so much, AZ. Okay, got the toolkit. Good. All right. Yeah, so remote doesn't mean remote. Work from home. So some people have confused work from home with remote. They just want you to work from home. They don't mean remote as in go wherever you want. So you need to be very clear on this. And there are people who hire and companies who hire specifically with remote as their way, right? You can be anywhere. As long as you have good internet, you can work from there. Some companies mean work from home. They say remote. I think Home Depot is one of them, right? They say remote, but what they really mean is work from home. So you did miss the deadline, Nirel. It was the end of the year, but if you still have the link, you can use it. All right. Nirel did the YouTube challenge. When you do the YouTube challenge, you get a discount on a one-on-one call with me. So you did. It was the end of the year. I'm pretty sure it was December 31st. But you can, if you have that link, you can use it. Or if you don't have the link, you'll have to go back into the challenge. You'll have to log back into the challenge and find the link and use it. Okay. I can't say it on YouTube because everybody will use it. All right. Army vet. Oh, hi. Hello, Lana. Go to the earth. Fed up with the rat race, looking into house sitting myself. Good. I am a fan of house sitting, right? Like there's no, I can't put it any other way. It changed everything for me. House sitting changed everything for me. So welcome. Welcome to house sitter life. Yeah. You can do it as little as much as you want, right? So you can house sit back to back to back, which I've done. You can house sit just when you feel like it, which I also have done, which is basically where I am now, right? I'd rather be in the Caribbean than in a house sit. You know what I mean? I'd rather be in Curacao, which is where I'm headed Monday finally. I'd rather be there than house sitting somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, and then next summer, I plan to do the reverse. I plan to house sit and let that decide where I'm going to be. Right. I think this summer, not yeah, this summer coming up, I think I'm going to do West Coast USA. West Coast USA up into like Vancouver so that I can fly up to Alaska. So that's my plan for house sitting. Then house sitting will be in charge of where I am. Yeah, I do it both ways. So good. I'm glad, Lana. Welcome to house sitting. Okay. Okay. So we done? Oh, we start Sunday. Driven Spice Workshop is Sunday too. 4 p.m. Eastern time. 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So you'll get the emails once you sign up. You'll get the email, the Zoom link, all of that. 4 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. So they're all on the calendar for 1 hour. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 6 days. They're on the calendar for 1 hour. I'm telling you, they usually go for 90 minutes. I do my best. But we're on the calendar for 1 hour, 4 p.m. Eastern time all week. All right, friends. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. So yes, the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge is open. Yes, you can register at exodussummit.com/next3clients. Great. Hi, Colette. Great. All right. We'll see you there. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces from the YouTube challenge. I think this goes really well hand in hand with the YouTube challenge. I really do, right? You want to build your platform on YouTube and you want to go out and reach other people on their platforms. All right. So, okay, now there's a lot of, okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything important. Finally, did my first house sit. Congratulations. The rest is up to you. I worked from the house during the day, stayed at home. Great way to test the concept. Yeah, local house sits are wonderful. No pressure, none of that travel pressure. Yeah, a local house sit is wonderful. And it still feels like you're away. It still feels like you're away. Okay, good. Dina, I've been listening in. The freedom it sounds you have is amazing. It is amazing, okay? But there's nothing exceptional about me. Okay? So it is amazing, but I'm no more entitled to it than you are. Okay? So this is a fear of mine that I will create a platform where people enjoy watching other people live out their dreams, but they don't make progress. Okay? There's nothing exceptional about me. There's no reason that I get to enjoy a life of boycotting winter and saying no to jobs, right? Boycotting jobs and winter. I boycott jobs too. Yeah. There's nothing special that says I get to do this and you don't. All right. I want to be clear on that. Okay. It's wonderful. It feels great. I want it for all of us. I'm clear on that too. I've been clear. I want it for all of us. It's not just for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Avocado Queen, AZ and Avocado Queen, I'm going to bust this up. If you're a coach, you cannot be anonymous on YouTube. If you want people to move into your space, if you want people to come over to your business, right, join your coaching program, your whatever your thing is, you cannot be anonymous on YouTube. You can be anonymous on YouTube if that is the end of the relationship. If you want people to watch the video and that's that on that. Okay, as soon as you want people to come into your world, you've ruined it by being anonymous. You cannot be anonymous on YouTube. AZ, I think you know better. Okay? I didn't see the beginning of the conversation, but you know better. You cannot be anonymous on YouTube if you want to move people into your business, into your coaching business, your retreat business, your consulting business. Cannot. Your therapy practice. Cannot. You cannot be anonymous on YouTube if you want to continue a relationship or form community with people. All right. I'm not anonymous. You see my face. Imagine, imagine if my videos were just me showing pictures and you never saw my face. Just pictures of, like, if I was like, oh, I'm in Mexico City, here's a picture of Mexico City, and you never saw my face. How much stock would you put in if I said I was a house sitter, but you never saw me? None of you would be house sitting today. All the people in the chat who have said that they've gotten their first house sit, none of you would be house sitting today if I was anonymous. Truth. Okay? True, 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 true. Okay? All right. You know better. I know you know better. You've done enough coaching with me. You know better. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I will enjoy it. Again, I don't leave until Monday. I pushed it all back. I don't leave for Curacao until Monday. So I'll still be here next time we get together. If Instagram will let me, I'll try to go live maybe tomorrow. Okay. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not in charge of these things. All right. Thanks. Sherwood says, please take a second and hit the like button. I would appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Get your next 3 clients. ExodusSummit.com/next3clients. ExodusSummit.com/next3clients. We'll see you there. This is how do I get the coach? Let's see. I gave you the toolkit. I don't know what you mean by get the coach. How do I get the coach? Okay, I don't know what you mean, Twana. If you're still here, if you have 10 seconds, the kit, you get it. So when you go to howsit.vicarious.com/toolkit, type in your types, type in your email, you'll get an email. Hi, Mom. My mom's just typing her initials. Hi, Mom. You'll get an email with the link to the toolkit. Yes. All right. All right. Yes. Go to the thing, put in your name and your email address. It'll say thank you. And then you'll get an email in your inbox with the toolkit, with a link to the toolkit. All right. Okay. I think we did it. Angela and Colette, I hope you have a way to talk together soon. I mean, somewhere offline, because I got to go. I'm running out of water. My mom's typing her initials in the chat. I got to shut this down. Rashida just texted me. I got to go. Okay. All right. Okay. So you know where to go. ExodusSummit.com/next3clients. We start on Sunday. There's not a lot of time. We're starting on Sunday. Not a free challenge. If you have a way for people to pay you for your product or service, join the challenge. Okay. If you don't yet have a way for people to pay you for your product or service, but you have ideas, you can join the challenge. If you're not sure what you're going to do and how you're going to make money back, it's not worth it. Seriously, the challenge is going to move too fast. Okay. If you think you want to do some coaching, but you don't know, wait. Go to my channel, watch some of my other videos about starting a coaching business, about turning what you do into a business, a product or a service, and then you'll be ready. Okay? All right, friends, so nice to see you. See you guys. Happy Thursday. Okay, bye.